Good afternoon, everybody, and it is afternoon, isn't it? Welcome to another Kerfuffle webinar. I'm delighted to have my compadre, Mr. Mintz, with us. Hello, David, today.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing?
You're looking sharp, looking beautiful there, my friends. And Sam from Homesearch, congratulations on the babby again. How is it going with you?
It's going very well. I was just saying to you guys before we went live that it's exhausting, but she's cute, so it kind of makes up for it, you know.
What are the
smile?
What are the comparisons with running a leading prop tech to having a baby? He tenuously asks.
Less anxiety about running a business, I reckon. I don't consistently put my ear to my business's numbers to make sure it's still breathing. So,
but you do get faces like that when you do a new release that works. Yeah, that's quite cool.
Well, it doesn't happen all that often, but yeah, I'm very lucky.
That's great. That's good. There's your minimum viable product right there. She's gorgeous, mate.
Thank you very much. She is indeed.
I say, well done. You know, let's be honest. It wasn't.
You're showing that from your phone, Dave.
Okay, so you're giving us an update today, aren't you? I think you've got a little exclusive for us and our lovely kerfufflers from the Homesearch Labs.
Yeah, I think you guys have been pretty good to us over the last few months. So I thought, what better place to show off something that may or may not work, but it's being released next week. It does work and it will work. To just see some feedback. I'm actually really interested to see what the two of you, I'm glad you're here, Dave, have to think about our approach and what it is. We call it the widget, if you can think of a better name. Dave, maybe you just telling us about your PropTech name generator. This is serendipity personified.
Okay.
So,
by the way, Sam, you said you were glad to have David here. Was that because I don't know anything, or was that did I read too much into that?
He's just really nice to me all the time, so it's good. I feel someone's got to pump your tires up, and he can be. You're going to have hard-hitting journalistic questions, It's a proper inquiry with you.
Yeah. What's it? Cannon and ball die, but we take over.
Yeah, Minsel and Webb. That's what we call you.
I didn't realise that's probably the most English reference of all time as well. So I don't suppose you saw Cannon and Ball, did you? No, it's probably just being released in Australia, but I'm being unkind there. Okay then, Sam, give us the news then. Come on, tease us. What's happening?
Right. So I'm going to run you guys through what we think is Homesearch's answer to automated online lead generation. So one of the things that has been put to us since even 2018 was we like what you guys do, but we have to push buttons to make stuff happen. And as I think professional and tech savvy and modern as a lot of the agents that we work with are, there are also people that would like things to happen without them pushing buttons. So we tried to have a think about what exists already, what maybe caveats or limitations some stuff out there has, and how best we could use the data, the information that we've been gathering all the time. So we built this thing. We call it the widget. Again, I'm desperate for a cooler name before some sort of press goes out to Sarah or Fam next week. So have a think about it if you can. And anyone watching, stick what you think it should be called in the comments, and away we go. I'm going to share. Hey, this is 1 part product reveal, 1 part comedy hour, 1 part Friday stop work meeting, right? So your internet could go at any time, Dave, so we've got to make the most of it.
That's the awful mix you've just highlighted there, 112% of ingredients.
Yeah, exactly right. So I'm going to share my screen. Ooh. Hopefully you can see it now.
Yep, we can.
Right, so Rodri Evans doesn't know that I'm using his branding, but I'm from Queensland, Australia, and our colour is maroon. I quite like his branding, so I've just lumped it in there. But this is a test version, so you won't actually see his name. You'll see Homesearch everywhere once we go into it.
Yeah.
What we've built is it's a widget where you can, any agent anywhere, it doesn't cost any money, whether you're a Homesearch user or otherwise, completely free to use, and you'll have access to our entire database of addresses. You can put this on your website, stick it in your email footer, chuck a Facebook ad out there where people can click through, and they will come to your branded page. So this is Alexander May, Sales and Lettings, and it says, see what the market's like for your home. And we sort of thought very long and hard and asked lots of questions of consumers rather than agents over the last 4 or 5 months about what would get them curious enough to click And I think what we all can sort of agree on is that half the battle in lead gen is fueling that curiosity and getting people, hooking them in enough to actually send them some details. So you do whatever you do, your marketing messages, whatever, but they get to this page or they get to a link on your website, or like our little live chat thing in the corner, you can have a little widget that sits on your website by just putting in a bit of code, and you can type in any address anywhere, and you will get effectively a pseudo home search report for that home. So all you've got to do is put in your postcode. So I'll put in where I live. Number 2, it's 3 beds. Say that I'm not a robot. And in an instant, you've got the address in that agent's branding. We're going to show them a similar map of properties that are under offer, on the market, recently sold. We've also got rentals that are comparable to theirs that are on the market and under offer in their area as well. They can scroll down. Now, I imagine, sit yourself in the mind of a curious consumer that's seen one of your retargeted Facebook ads, or that's got a newsletter from you and you've just put something in the bottom of that newsletter, was like, curious to know what we know about your place. Click. We can see that their home's 3 bedrooms. It's purpose built. It's got an average internal area. It doesn't have a garden because it's purpose built flat on the second floor. It's last sold November 2002. So what we've done here is we've actually taken we've dumbed down our data a little bit for the consumer, so that if and when they do want to pursue further using Normie, Dave, or somebody else, you can then give them the next phase. So you can actually give them what their actual internal area is and what their garden size is if you're talking to a property that has a garden or anything like that. So again, it's just giving the next level of information. You're always improving on the service, at least it's the angle that we're coming from. On the market right now, there's 6 3-bedroom properties just like yours in the area. 2 of them are under offer. The price ranges from $425 to $785. So we've deliberately captured cheapest to most expensive matching style properties in their local area to show them that there's quite a range. So I need to talk to somebody about what my house might actually be worth. And then we got recently sold. So in our back end of this search, we've got our AVM estimate for this address. So we can actually tighten up these comparables. So 25 in the last 12 months have sold. Here are the 5 most recent. You can see they all fall into a tighter, closer range. So suddenly this person's thinking, maybe I'm somewhere like 740, 750, but I'm not sure. Do I want a full report of my home in the comparable local market? Yes, I do. I can fill my name in.
Yeah.
Come to market. So this is what we do really well. Rather than look at like Tesco cards and people buying paint and stuff like that, we analyze the sort of average hold time of every single home in the country, and then its exact matching types in its local area. So in Putney, we know that like 3-bedroom flats sell every like 10 years or so. 2 bedrooms is like every 8.5 years. 1 bedroom like every 6 years. So we can predict in the next 6 months, 60 properties just like yours are going to hit the market. Our job and imagine this is Rodri's widget, it'd say our job at Alexander May is to help you stand out amongst the crowd, find out how. Look at that, you can inquire. And then what's your home? So you've given them all this info, right? And then it says at Normie & Co, we don't value your home lightly. So we try and know as much as we can of every home in your area. We don't know if you've recently painted, renovated your kitchen or bathroom. So again, this is derived from the questions that you would ask someone when you're talking to them over the phone. You're sort of laying the landmine for the agent that's just like, yeah, I'll just give you a price. Don't worry about it. And it says we don't want to guess. So if you want an accurate current valuation, again, specifically in the surveying we did, that was what people valued as really important before they'd met an agent. Afterwards, it was like, got along with them, nice, we like their brand colors, but they all wanted an accurate valuation. So we've put this in this to actually encourage people to go, I do want that, get in touch.
Yeah.
So, and forgive me that I've talked at you guys for like 7 minutes, but I'm nearly there. The whole point of this is that all you have to do is enter in a postcode and you get all this information. You don't have to put your name in. You don't have to put your property details in, no email. You're not jumping through hoops to be able to see value from Alexander May or Normie & Co. or Foxtons, if Foxtons want to take this up. But once you've seen this, if you do then want to talk to an agent, you fill in the details and it goes directly to the agent. And those leads are going to be gold dust because they're not just, it's not a lead to see something. It's a genuine request to have a conversation with an estate agent about buying, selling, renting, or investing.
Yeah.
And we think that's valuable to somebody. And it's completely free. So that's what we're doing.
So because you've got it in digital, then this can be really easily embedded into any nurture campaign. So if you're using a brief your market or something like that, you've got a nice nurture campaign with past clients or indeed anybody there. This can just fit very comfortably into that, as you said, either on landing pages or your website or on an email.
Yeah, part of my mission over the next few weeks leading to Christmas is actually go and talk to the likes of Brief Your Market, Active Pipe, etc., and just say, guys, here's something that your client's going to use for nothing. They have access to 28.8 million addresses. It does one of these in their branding. It takes them less than 60 seconds to set up. It's completely free, and it will help them. Selfishly, for me, if they get 40 leads a week and everyone wants a report, then it might make sense for them to try Homesearch. But in the meantime, it's sort of following the mission of what we want to be doing, which is supporting the property industry.
But Sam, thanks again for thinking of us. Great to see it. We'll all put some thoughts towards the widget. Otherwise, I think that does what it says on the tin, doesn't it? But thanks once more, and do keep us updated.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Good stuff. Cheers. Cheers.